Hey y'all, I'm Shimere. Welcome to Bad Girlie Brunch. Let me turn it down just a second or just a little bit. Today I'm working on a pattern by omitted. I'm doing a Shimere bag. It's a mini bucket bag. You can use code Shimere15 at checkout at omittedllc.com for a discount. And that code should be in the description. I'm doing a hack. So I was waiting to see if Eve was going to join, but doesn't look like it. I'll give it a minute or two, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, hey Aisha. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do for my lining pieces, I'm going to just attach my tag. Yeah, do that first. All right, got that out the way. Oh, there goes Eve. Let me let you in. Hey, Eve.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So
I'm
you
here. I'm up.
are you already prepped?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's all me.
Are you?
I am. I'm
Okay.
prepped. I'm prepped and ready to go.
I
Okay.
did.
So really, I can remove my Juki. So doo-doo. There we go, and it'll just be us.
Okay. So how you doing today?
Good. How about you?
Good, good.
So are you doing any like hacks or anything?
So, I did a trial run of this pattern yesterday just as a quickie, right? Um, and I followed the pattern. For me, I realized that prepping the holes I would prefer to fold it over and then cut my holes so that
Mhm.
my holes are even. Because yesterday when I did it, I just did one row
Mhm.
of the holes. And when I flipped it over, I'll show you the bag how it came out. Hold on.
Okay. Hey Carmen. Hey Black Swan Network.
So when I did it yesterday, I just did one layer of the holes. So after I attached the lining, when I went to flip it over, I feel like my grommets are not even.
Can you zoom it in a little bit more? Oh, okay.
You see, some of them are not even because when
Yeah.
I flipped it over, it wasn't matching. So this time, what I did was I did two layers of the holes. So I did my line, I folded it over, and I put the holes so that way when I sew it together, the holes would be matching and we shouldn't have a problem with the grommets.
Gotcha. I don't even mark my holes. I just go off vibes. So here's my piece. I didn't do my holes yet. So
Okay.
if anybody is
Oh,
curious, yeah, this is the fabric you gave me. Thank you.
oh, that's so cute. Oh, you gonna kill it.
I cut this at 90%, or I printed it at 90, and then I took off a half an inch on the
Okay.
side to make it a bit more narrow. So that is how I got it so tiny.
Okay.
All right.
So another thing that I also realized is that for this bag pattern for myself, I didn't put a pocket in it. I
Okay.
didn't put a pocket because I like to carry a little wallet it's not even a wallet. It's like, I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I think it's the bum bag. And the I had shrink it, I think, to 80%. So I like to keep my IDs and stuff in here. I like to just flip open and just grab my ID when I need it, right? Or my cards. I'm not a card slot girl. I very rarely use zippers inside of a purse, but I will use like a slip pocket. That's me.
Okay.
So I like to just boop and grab my bag. So I really didn't care too much for the zipper pocket, but most all bag for the most part has a zipper pocket, right? So I kind of X'd that out of the pattern also.
Okay. I didn't
For
do
myself.
I didn't do a pocket either
Yeah.
because my bag is so small. I
Yeah.
wasn't able to really use the
Yeah,
pocket.
like something small like this. Like I could make a smaller one of this and just throw it in the bag, and I'm comfortable with that for myself.
Yeah.
But when it's time for me to start putting stuff on the website, I'm gonna add zipper pockets because it's only right. It's only right.
When is the website launching?
I don't know yet. Like I'm just going through mixed emotions about it, like the pressure of it. I don't feel like I'm 150% confident yet to take on that responsibility. So it's coming. I have it. I just need to sew some stuff up and take some photos and throw it on there. So
Gotcha.
I'm hoping I can have it launched by my birthday. I was shooting for Black History Month, but now I'm going to try to commit to my birthday, which is May 30th. So let's see what happens.
Okay, so you got a little time.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's shoot for a good summer.
All right. Hey, Renita. Hey, B. Chantel.
Good morning, guys.
So because mine is a belt bag, I'm going to sew the carrier first and attach it to one side, whichever side I want to be the back. So that's what I'm about to do. Now,
And I am going to add my bag tag now before I forget, because I will forget.
I forget tags all the time too.
Now, how many of these bags have you made?
Um, 3, 4. I've made 4, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be my 5th one.
So this is my second.
Was your first one the one you just showed us?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can turn this. I don't know why I didn't just do it the other way. We're gonna see. Hey, is anybody sewing out in the audience today? What y'all up to? Dr. Jen texted me, or she sent me a message. She was like, "It ain't nothing but knits in the Fabric Mart." Because they went to Fabric Mart to go fabric shopping. I was like, "Are y'all gonna go live?" And she was like, "No, because Nina is in here cutting up." I was like,
Nina's turned up.
she said they were gonna go to another store. So
Is it just Dr. Jen? I think it's Dr. Jen, Coco, and Nina, right? Did Will or anyone else meet up with them, or?
I was thinking Will was going too, but I'm not sure if he was stopping in Philly to do the fabric shopping or wherever they are, somewhere, wherever they fabric shopping at. So, I don't know. I'm trying to turn this. That was done.
Now, how far did you get? Or did you just start making the bag?
Yeah, I just started.
Okay.
Only thing I did was attach my interior tag to my lining. I'm not about to tussle with this.
So that fabric that I sent you, I just received a shipment the other day and they sent it to me in yellow.
Oh,
I think that's going to be interesting. It's a real nice yellow too.
so why did they just ship it to you? Like, are you like an ambassador for them? Is this a,
So I got that shipment from the Big Z fabric company. They have a scrap box that you can buy of the vinyl. They have different types of scrap box, but they have a scrap box that is filled with um vinyl, right? Scrap vinyl. But their scrap pieces are like yards, half yards, and they send you a variety of vinyl fabrics. It costs about $45 for it. And I think it's well worth it, especially if you're a person who likes to sew a variety of stuff and just not limit, what you like to sew as far as different types of vinyls. Because
yeah.
they'll send you like thin vinyls, thick ones, different colors, different themes, so yeah, I got it from there. But I also have an affiliate link with fashionfabricla.com.
Hmm.
If you use Couture Eves at the checkout, you'll get a discount on your fabrics or whatever you purchase from their website.
Okay. So y'all hear that? You can
So
get a
I
now, if you're interested in the Shimere bag pattern, or you want a custom bag, or you just want one that's on the website, you can use Shimere 15 at checkout at somewhatmodedbeatllc.com. And all that information should be in the description there. Okay. Make sure y'all following Eve also here on YouTube. That should be in the description as well. Now, is it accurate? I don't know, but I think I got it right. I think I put the right name.
so I'm doing the Shimmer bag out of this fabric, and I just added my bag tag, and I am going to pair it with purple waterproof canvas.
Oh, nice.
And then for the handle, I was kind of conflicted about it, but I'm just going to do this as the handle.
Okay. How are
Uh,
you gonna attach it with like rivets?
um, I'm not sure yet. I was thinking to either put the lobster clamp on it and then just hook it onto a grommet, possibly,
Okay.
and maybe put like a crystal rivet, as a decorative item on the handle. So like this is not a 1 inch. Let me get a 1 inch. Hold on.
Yes, please like the live. And if you aren't a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. Timu does a similar thing with leather. Word to the wise, don't do oh. Like the scrap box, is that what you mean? Lynn, they do a scrap box. And Lynn said, don't get your leather from the Timu, honey. Okay, so my fabric, for those that just came in, hi. I'm doing a hack. I'm doing a hack with Shimmy. I'm doing a belt bag. So I'm using this vinyl that has a crocodile texture to it and it's some shine. And for my lining, I'm using this satin, crinkly satin, but I ironed it. So it has a tie-dye effect. I got it from Fabric Mart. So right now I'm just creating the carrier to go on the back of my bag. So I'm gonna figure out which one I want to be the back. This will be the front. They're both so cute. I don't know. So I know I want this to be about an inch down. And put my carrier about here. Oh, I guess I should measure. I'll just be YOLOing. Let me not.
Me too. I do too.
I just be doing stuff. But let me just.
Yes. I be like, listen, as long as it work.
Quickly. That's about the middle.
Now I know I got some
So I am using Tex 45 on the top. So I'm using a domestic Juki. So I'm using Tex 45 on the top, and I'm using regular thread in my bobbin. What are you using your industrial?
yes. I'm going to be using the Juki 1541S, and I'm using Tex 70 thread.
She got the real stuff. She got the real deal. Let me see if I can sew this like this. I should change my foot. We'll get but it worked. I got my carrier on. I should like try to stitch on top, but I don't know if that's gonna be too much. I'll try it. But why not? But if not, I'll just flatten it with the let's do like right there. I was a little reckless. It worked. My little seam here. Hey, Joshy. Hey, Miss Elisa.
Good morning, everyone.
Working on the classic clutch. I'm saying, B. Chantel, ain't nothing wrong with a little YOLO. Hey, Chris. Happy Saturday. Nothing wrong with a little YOLO.
So I could definitely see myself making a lot more of these just because of the simplicity of it.
It's just an easy pattern.
She did her thing with that. I'm not even gonna hold you. She definitely gave us something that we can put together really quick and still come outside and look amazingly cute.
Right.
Is my machine too loud or do I need to mute?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
All right. Got my carrier on. Hey, Julian. Hey, Janine. Hey, Saps.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, guys.
Trying to think. I think I have everything that needs to be together.
So I was thinking to join the challenge.
Yes. You talking about Julian's challenge?
Yes, I'm
You should.
thinking to join. I was doing some research yesterday. I saw you guys comment. I'll respond back later on, but um I was doing some research while I was out and about last night,
Mm-hmm.
and just talking to some of my friends who like fashions and stuff like that, and I found something that I would probably want to do. I don't know if it's acceptable or not, but if you want to take a look at it and tell me what you think, I would appreciate your feedback.
Okay. Happy to do so.
Um, so I don't know if I can say what I would want to do or not. I don't know if that's a part of the challenge or if I just need to show up and show out.
I
What
think
is
I think either is acceptable, but we want to know the tea. So go ahead, tell us.
So I was thinking, I was doing some research. I'm going to show you guys something that I found. I found this photo yesterday because I saw the comment that Julian posted, right? He said to find something that is me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I did some research and I found this photo
Oh,
of
that's
a
cute.
guy. And I was talking to my husband and I'm like, I want to do something. I want to join the challenge, but I got to do something dandy. My husband was like, a bag, dandy man bag, think clock, think chains,
Yep.
bag. So I was like, okay, well, I started to research and I saw this guy, but the bag, this bag pattern looks like a swoon pattern, the Dallas duffel by Swoon. So
Mm-hmm.
hear me out. I know I'm a swoon girly, but hear me out. So this is the bag, right?
Yeah.
That I would like to make. So this is the Dallas duffel by Swoon.
Yep. That's nice.
The same bag.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to do that, and then I wanted to pair it with a fedora.
Ooh, yes. Fedora.
So I found this pattern
You
by
can make it.
Vogue. I saw this pattern by Vogue, and it has like the fedoras.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why don't I do a pair? But I don't know if that's acceptable or not for the challenge. So
It's acceptable. Julian's here and he says, yes, cute.
I can't
And
see the comments. So
oh, I think
okay.
for you they're at the bottom somewhere. You have to like press a button to see them.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay. I see them now.
You
Thank
see
you.
them? Yeah. If not, you can always bring it up on your phone and you can watch it.
Yeah, I have to watch it that way. Let me do that. But that's what I was thinking, to pair it like a bag and a fedora. I really want to try a garment. I want to be a garment girly so bad.
You should.
I gotta practice though. Like I know how to do like some leggings, because I've taken my own apart and I've copied the pattern. Um, so I know how to do like leggings and like a top or two, but you guys are killing it. I'll be so inspired. Um, But yeah, that's what I would like to do. I want to try to join. I'm going to join the challenge, and that's what I'm thinking.
I think you should do it. Julian says you're making the challenge tailored for you, which is the point. And he said you could start with a button up or make a button up dress, like something, more simple.
Okay.
If you want to do a garment. Hey, Lily.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I was like, "Ooh," and then I have some brown ostrich fabric
Oh
that
yeah,
I could use, to kind of elevate the bag a little bit.
yeah.
And then the fedora, I guess I would have to find like some kind of tweed or something, or because those are made out of like what, wool?
Probably.
We'll see.
I think it's a great idea.
Thank you. Thank you, Armina. Thanks, guys. I can finally see the chat now. Y'all got to bear with me. So I'm top stitching now my lining.
Okay.
That's where
I'm about to do that. I just attached mine. So now I'm about to do that part. Have a long panel. Oh yeah. B Chantel, what you want to do? Oh, did you? Somebody, no, Anna J sent me what she wanted to do. Hey, Sin. Armina said, "Come on over to the back to the garment girly side."
Yes.
I run out of text 45.
I'm probably gonna run out of bobbin soon. So that's what we have. Fold this over.
Oh no, there's no thread. I ran out. I only had it on this little thing. Close it up. All right. I've been bugging, trying to figure out what to make for Julian's challenge. Oh, you'll send it to me? Where?
Do you have any idea of what you want to do?
Who, me? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I was ready since last year.
Okay.
I'm doing, let's
I
see.
just went bobbing chicken. I just went bobbing chicken. Hold on. I knew it.
I'm doing this pattern, the long
Wow.
jacket tails, and then I'm doing short, a waistcoat, and that's it.
That is cute.
I thought about maybe an ascot, but we'll see.
It's gonna look nice. Yeah, you've been killing it anyway, so I know it's gonna look amazing.
Thank you. Okay.
I love to watch it. I'll be watching it like, let me see what everyone's doing. Um, I love it. I'll be inspired, like
Yeah, I'm using my look for everything. Ooh, or corset. I pulled out two waistcoat patterns. I have this throwback new look, but it has like this cute, like double breasted one. Or Old Faithful, this one, which I've modified it, but I've done it about 3 times, I think. So I know I like that one. I haven't decided, but this is a single breasted coat, so I don't know how a double breasted waistcoat would look with.
what does that mean?
Oh, it just means like how far over it goes. So single breasted, it just has the one line of buttons. And then in the double breasted, like this one, it has 2 lines
Okay.
of buttons, so it folds over further.
Okay.
Yeah. So first it through the bottom. Wear double breasted vest with single breasted jacket. I'm not really sure. I need to figure that out. before I make a fashion faux pas. I just see I don't first. I'm sure. I'm gonna sew a box down here because I don't have purse feet because mine doesn't go on the floor. It's a belt. I think a corset would be dope, Julian. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Do you have like your corset go-to pattern, or is that something that you do on your own, like you customize to you?
Um, no, I don't have a go-to pattern. I don't customize them either very often, I should say. I don't know. I have some bustier patterns that I like. I have like one that I like. I have one that it's like, all right, it's okay. And I'm gonna be honest. I think most corset patterns are garbage. So okay. I think most of them are trash. Most of them, I feel like I always have to do something to it. It's just not right. Like I feel like the big five corset patterns, they're either like, well, I haven't tried the really like historical ones, so I can't speak on those. But the fashion ones, I feel like they're really basic and they don't have like a real shape to them. So I don't like that. And I feel like the indie ones, the drafting is just not very good usually. So end up having to always do a mock-up, which is annoying. You've been waiting on me to do a pattern. Um,
Yes,
or like big five. If you do bustier, the cups are usually wonky, so you have to like work on the cups. So yeah.
you should definitely put a pattern together.
I'm working on my skirt, and I'm gonna do a dress. But I'm not a corset specialist. I think someone who studies that should probably do the pattern because I would just end up with one of those indie crappy patterns that I'm talking about now. I think someone else should do it.
But probably not, because you've been like, Shimere, you've been killing it. So I'm sure you'll be able to make a pattern that people will want to make and see and wear. Like, you should do something that's like beginner friendly for people like myself who want to begin making clothes and just don't know where to start. Making easy patterns helps to boost the confidence.
Yeah.
It's like even with bag making, if I make a bag and the bag comes out really nice, like my confidence be on 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you're like, wow, this came out really nice. And there's people who want to learn how to do that.
Well, I think there are probably some decent beginner patterns out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like when you get to wanting, a more refined fit is where you
Yeah.
really have to like you struggle to find a pattern that just comes with great fit already, and you have to like do a lot
That's true.
more. So I tend to like make the same things over and over again. When it comes to corsets, like I'll make the modifications and then I'll just keep using that same pattern over and over again. Some people ask me about corsets. I actually just wrote like an article about corsets and bustiers for sewn. And she was like, "Can you give recommendations?" And I'm like, "They're all trash, boo. Like, I don't want to be on record recommending something that I know. If you take it out the package and make it, you're gonna be like, what is this?" So, and maybe the people in the audience have great recommendations for corsets that you don't have to like have a lot of like skills in terms of like fitting and hacking to successfully complete the corset. I don't like when they look really boxy. It just looks like a shield on top of your chest, like it doesn't contour enough. I just don't like all that stuff.
Right. It's not the look we want to go for.
That's the look I'm going for. So. And then I feel like one of the patterns that I make often, the Galantia, whatever it is for Vicky Sews, it's okay, but the cups honestly aren't deep enough for my boobs. So a lot of times the cups are just like on my boobs, but they're not cupping my boobs. You know what I'm saying? But I have not taken the time to like make the cups deeper because her pattern doesn't come in cup sizes. So I'd have to go in and slash and spread to get the cup deeper to actually cup around my boobs. So that's why I'm like, none of them are great. None of them are great. Hey, Renee.
Hi, Renee. Good morning.
Saying you need to work on a bust cup corset. I always recommend Daria's Rose Cafe bustier dress pattern because hers does come in quite a few sizes. I'm not going to say her pattern is the most size inclusive, so that's why I don't really toot her horn too much either. But she does have sizes and cups, so you can choose, and her cups go up to like a H or something. They go up pretty big, not huge, but like she does have more than like a B, C, D cup. She does have like double D, triple D. She got E, F, G, H, I, something like she. So she does have more cup sizes and sizes, so you can fit it a little bit more. You don't have to try to hack the cup as much as you do with some of the other patterns that only go up to a D. So. And she has a lot of video tutorials too on like the different hacks, like how to make it a shirt, how to make it a flowy dress, how to do overlay. She does a lot of videos. S8869. Let me see which one that is. This can't be it. This one? Must be another one. Let's go back. I'm gonna love fabric shopping for this challenge. Yes, Armina. So, oh yeah, I was saying that I'm using my dandy look for all types of content. We're doing Met Gala content. We're doing the dandy challenge, and I'm using it for frocktails as well as my fabric mark post for May. My next post is the beginning of May. So all of that wrapped up into one bow with one outfit is what I'm doing. So I already got my fabric from Fabric Mart. I already cut my pattern out. I just got to cut the fabric and get started. And this jacket, it's like a really simple jacket. Like even how they do the shawl collar is like really basic. I guess because it's a costume. But I was like, you know what? I'm not complaining. Because really, I wouldn't wear that in real life probably. So no use of me doing all the hard work just to get the look. Oh, you put grommets in the back. Okay. Nobody goes out the window. Period. Although, Armina, you probably got something in your closet. We'll see.
My no buy is done. I quit my no buy. I lasted at least 40 days though.
Yeah, same. I went shopping last weekend. I didn't get a lot. Well, I did get a lot, but I spent a lot. So I was like, all right. I do need like a contrasting fabric for this jacket. I want to do navy blue satin. Um, and I think that's all I need. Yes, work smarter, not harder. Exactly.
I'm excited to see what everyone is gonna come up with for the challenge.
Me too. I think it's gonna be good. Very cute.
So I'm just boxing my corners now.
Okay.
And then all I need to do is just birth it and then put my grommets.
Okay. I'm about to box mine now. I just sewed all my lining and stuffs together. And I'm
So now what is the measurement for the strap that goes between the grommets?
I've been using 20 inches. Which size did you make? Let's start there.
I think this is I want to say this is 120. This is the middle one, the medium, I think.
Okay, yeah. I cut mine about 20 inches.
20 inches.
And that's plenty. And then you can always make it shorter if you don't like the dangling. You know.
For what, 20 inches by 2 wide?
Yeah, and then you like fold it in.
And fold it in. Okay.
You want to mix in Cara with pinstripe suiting? Do it, Armina. Yeah, so my fabric is a navy blue pinstripe. I want to go classic. So for Atlanta Frogtails, right? It's Alice and Atlanta Land. And so I am drawing my inspiration from the White Rabbit. The White Rabbit is the one who runs around with his pocket watch. And he wears like a waistcoat, a sports jacket, and like some yellow pants or something. Or depending on the version that you see, his outfit colors might be different, but he's kind of just like British person from back in the day. And so before Dandy was announced, all of this stuff, that was what I was doing because she announced the theme for this year at last year's event. So I already was like, immediately, that's what I'm going to do. And it just so happened to work out that all the cards just laid out for me, efficient this year with my make. So that's what I'm doing. I was going to make a bag with the clock face, but I just decided to buy one. What I really want to do is buy one that's blinged out. So what I decided is I'm wearing like a bust down watch, but it's rhinestones. Okay. It's rhinestones because Atlanta is very like flashy, scammer city. Like jewelry, just a very flashy place. And so I'm taking like this very classic look and then I'm adding some elements of like flashiness to pull in the Atlanta. And I decided to go with Initially, I was gonna do a dress, but I decided to go with the coat with the tails to be like extra and over the top. So that's kind of how I'm like drawing in the theme of Alice in Wonderland and pulling in themes of like what the culture is like here in Atlanta, especially when it comes to fashion. So I really wanted a bust down clock purse. I've seen one, but it says 2022 on it. So I'm like, why y'all do that? But if I can't get a bust down, um, a blinged out clock purse, that's okay. I just do a regular clock purse. And I'm gonna have a pocket watch and all of that, but I'm also gonna have blingy jewelry on. Now that won't be in the fashion in the photo shoot for fabric art or for like the dandy videos, whatever reels I come up with. But for the frock tails, we're gonna add the bling. So will we get a sneak peek? I'm sure Julian is going to be taunting us with the sneak peeks up until the end of the challenge. That's just what he did. So it's just fun because last year Met Gala theme was like Secret Garden or Garden Awakening, or whatever the hell it was, which was right on theme with what we were doing in Atlanta Frock Tales, but I didn't get to make like Met Gala content. I put so much effort into doing Frock Tales, doing the content geared toward Frock Tales, and so not Met Gala. But this year I'm prepared. Y'all gonna be seeing these videos, be like, girl, what is going on? Don't worry about it. Just know this is for the algorithm and not for y'all, okay? I'd be like, here's what I would wear to the Met Gala. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. He working on his mood board. Yes, we know it's gonna be fly though, because you the host, so we expecting you to bring it. All right, so I'm got my corners boxed. I'm gonna stitch them up.
I am lining up the holes that I made for the grommets, and I like that I did that because I can line it up with no problem, and it looks nice and flush.
Okay.
So it's definitely helpful to add an additional row of holes on both ends.
So when you did, you just punched them at the same time?
Yes. So I folded it over and then I just punched it so it'll be even when I fold it over after it was sewed together.
Okay.
Because yesterday I was frustrated because I'm like, my grommets wasn't, it wasn't to my liking. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, please don't forget to like the live. And if you aren't subscribing, please subscribe. I'm pretty sure I put Eve's her thing in the description box. If not, Eve, go ahead and drop your handle so that the people can follow you. You probably want to text it, like type it in so that they can see it. But I think it's in there. It's just Couture Eves, isn't it?
Yes, I'm Couture Eves across all social media for the most part.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I put it in the description box. I've been trying to do better about that. But if not, also we're sewing the Shimere pattern. Hey, it's 38 of y'all. Yes, please make sure you're liking the live and you're subscribing to both of us. We're working on the Shimere pattern. Eve is doing 120% size. I'm doing a negative 90% size. I'm doing a hack. And if you're interested in the pattern or the bag, you can go to sewmotivebllc.com and you can use code Shimere15 and you can save 15% on your entire purchase. And that information is definitely in the description box. So have a field day at the store, okay?
Yes. Happy shopping.
Happy shopping.
So see, once I folded it over, all the holes match
Oh yeah.
because I did them on both sides. So now all I gotta do is put the grommet in and that's it, right? So
Yeah.
set this to the side for a moment, and I'm gonna work on my handles because I have this thing that I like to sew my handles last, and sometimes I don't get to the handles up until the day I'm going to use the bag.
To birth my bag. Also, I made my lining a little longer so that it didn't fold over so much. I only want to fold down about an inch. So I'm like busting it up. I'm gonna go ahead and seal up my bottom. Get it out of the way.
All right, so now this is done.
This is a very quick sew. As you can see, we've been here for about an hour, and Eve is pretty much done.
I was impressed with how quick this bag comes together. I love it. I like it. It's a nice bag. It's a nice pattern. Perfect.
I'm gonna pin this. I mean, not pin it. I'm gonna clamp it, and then I'm gonna do a top stitch around, and then I'm going to move on to my strap, my belt strap. So I'll probably put in the description when I'm done, when we're done, all the hacks that I did for this bag, just in case somebody is interested in replicating it, because people do on these lives come back and ask. It's interesting that people even come back and watch these lives, but they do come back and ask questions like, what measurements did you use for this? What's it? So I will come back and I will put what I did exactly to get the bag this size if someone wants to make a belt. All right, so I have my little top stitch, which is all black, so you can't see it, but she's there. And that just keeps the inside inside. It keeps it nice and crisp around the edges, especially since I am using vinyl. So I didn't do my grommets because I didn't want to put a bunch of grommets. I really just want just a few. So 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8 on my little bag. But anyways, I'm gonna put her to the side and I'm gonna work on my belts. Now I'm using a domestic machine. I do recommend using a walking foot if you're using vinyl. So I am using a walking foot for this. Okay, let me see. People tend to suggest a Teflon foot as well. I don't have one, but I'm sure it couldn't hurt. Okay. I'm sure it couldn't hurt to use a Teflon foot as well. So I'm going to use 2-sided tape. Let's open up this seam. So you're going to New York. Are you going to get your hair done? Your hair was just done like 2 days ago.
Yes.
You just had your bob down the other day.
Yes. Once it goes in a ponytail, I'm going to get my hair done. I went out last night and I ended up sweating my hair out even more. So I was like, oh, I'm definitely going out to get my hair done. Plus, I'm going out tonight again.
Mm-hmm.
So,
aren't you just a social butterfly?
my friends just like turning up when it's nice outside.
I
It's finally nice.
Yeah.
The weather finally cracked in New York yesterday. It was about a good, I'm going to say 65 degrees. Mm-hmm. So last night was perfect hangout weather. And My friends were calling me like while I was at work, like, you better drive down tonight. And I'm glad I did because I had a time, you
Yeah.
know. We went over to the pier. We have the pier over at City Island by Orchard Beach.
Hmm.
And over there, you get to have like seafood and, drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we ended up going there, and somebody brought a radio into the establishment. So it was like everybody's eating seafood in the restaurant, listening to music, just hanging out. And then from there, I went to a lounge with my friends, and we kind of just hung out for the rest of the night.
Oh.
So I'm usually like the designated driver.
Mhm.
When I go out, I like to drive my own car. I don't mind to drop people off, but I like to drive when I go out because I get to control, you know, what I'm drinking, and I feel like I'm more in control of the night if I am the driver.
Yeah.
So, and my friends appreciate that.
So are you going out in New York or are you going out where you live in Connecticut?
I never go out here in Connecticut. Everything that I do for nightlife is always in New York. I always go back home. New York is only about 45-minute drive to an hour, depending on traffic, so I can
Hmm.
get there and come back, and no, and with no problem.
Gotcha.
So I still do most of the stuff, in New York. The
Hmm.
only thing I don't do over there anymore is shop for like food and stuff, like daily stuff. Like, it took a while for me to transition from New York to Connecticut to do that, because I even though I lived in Connecticut, I still was doing everything in New York. I worked in New York up until recently. Um my husband's family and our friends are still there, so I still do everything in New York City.
Gotcha. Do you guys have like tax-free groceries in Connecticut as well?
No.
Oh, okay. Because you don't pay taxes on food in New York, right? In the city?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I think you do. You pay taxes on food in New York? Yes.
You do. I feel like when I was there, you didn't pay taxes on food and you didn't pay taxes on clothing if it was like less than $120 or something.
My husband said it was in New Jersey on clothing. Sorry, let me mute a
I
second.
never lived in Jersey, but who knows?
So Jersey is only about 15 to 20. You can be in Jersey in like 15 minutes from New York City.
Yeah.
Just cross over to the bridge. But the only thing about Jersey that I don't like is that crossing from New York into Jersey, the traffic is always crazy. And you got to pay tolls.
Ew.
You got to pay tolls. Yeah.
Not
But
cute.
but Jersey has all of the
Tax and
Jersey
stuff.
has a lot of venues though. They have like a lot of concerts.
Oh, okay.
Um they have a lot of concerts, and you have Atlantic City, which is for gambling.
Oh my God. When I went to Atlantic City, it was so washed up. Do people still go there?
Yes. So
It was
now in Atlantic City, they have changed. So now they don't have the hotels do not have balcony rooms anymore.
what?
They omitted the balcony rooms in Atlantic City. I don't know if that goes for all of the hotels, but I know that some of the hotels where I have stayed at, they have omitted the use of balcony rooms because of the amount of suicides they were having.
Oh, because people are like losing all their
They
money.
were losing their money. So I went to Atlantic City one year for my birthday, maybe about, I'm going to say about 4 years ago,
Hmm.
with my husband. And we were like on an elevator with this lady. And this lady just looked at me and my husband and she was like, I don't know how I'm gonna go home and tell my husband I just lost everything.
Yeah.
And me and my husband were just looking at each other like we're like like we play roulette and we play $100 and that's it. If we lose it, we lose it. If we win, we taking that money home.
Right. We're
We
gonna.
are sore losers, okay? Um, me and my husband just looked at each other and we were like, we both had that sigh of relief. Like, thankfully, we are not at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah. It's hard. People go in there, they be betting their houses and
I can't imagine risking it all. Like,
yeah.
no, that's a risk. That's a risk. I'm not putting my house up. No.
It's an addiction.
Yeah, it
I never
is.
got into gambling. I like to hold on to my money. I like a sure thing myself. So I'm like, mm-mm. I'll play that little $20.
I'll play a number two, right? I'll,
I'll play that $20 they give you
I'll play a scratch
for
ticket.
signing up for the membership or whatever. That's it.
Play a scratch ticket. I might play a number or two, but
Like
a whole house.
a whole house.
Hi,
Hey RV.
hi, RV.
Hey Janina. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like the live. Oh wait, there's a private chat. Ooh. Oh, that's you. I was like, ooh, a private chat. But it was you saying good morning. Because she was like, girl, I'm here.
Because I couldn't see the chat and I'm not used to doing the lives on YouTube. So I was like, where am I going?
Yeah.
I'm going to get my life together. I promise. I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get the website going. I'm going to learn how to do these lives on YouTube. I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah. So how what's like your next bag that you want to make that's like a stretch for you?
The next bag that I want to make that is a stretch.
Yeah, it'll be like, teach you something or just be a new technique or just, just be a little bit more difficult than like the Heidi, for example, that you do in your sleep.
Yeah. So there is a pattern called the Rowan. I think it's called the Rowenda or Rowenda. It's supposed to be an upgrade from the Aries.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how you say it. Rowenda.
Soon?
No.
Okay.
So this bag is made by, give me 1 second. Rowena from Knotted Threads. And this is the bag. Let me see if I can show it. Can I show it smaller? This is the bag.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's got like a middle compartment and everything.
Yes. It has yes. It has one. You can either do it with double zipper pockets, or you can do triple zipper pockets on the top. So 3 main compartments on the top, and then each compartment can have whatever, a zipper or a slip pocket. But I want to try that pattern. That would be the first time that I do a knotted threads. I want to say, no, not the first time I do a knotted threads, but that'll be the first time I do that pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I did try the Aries pattern and I loved it. I gave that bag to my mom. I made that out of white crock, like
Okay.
a white matte crock, not like the shiny crock that I had sent you.
Okay. Your mom likes white.
My mom likes white because she is a spiritual person, so she likes to do a lot of her fasting and stuff and dress in white
Mhm.
as her dedication to her, as her belief, as her spiritual, I guess, you know,
Mhm.
rules and stuff.
Nice. So she wears white to church.
Yes.
Okay.
My mom during the Lent season, like we are Catholics, so she will do her Lent season as we would, right? And
Mhm.
then after Easter, so Lent season is supposed to end Easter. So after Easter, my mom will do an additional 45 to a 60-day, um how can I say, is she'll do like some type of a fasting where she'll do the same thing, prayer, fasting, and almsgiving,
Mhm.
but she'll do it for an additional 45 to 60 days. And she will also dress in white as her promise to her God, you know,
Mhm.
uh, as a form of purity and peace and just to manifest goodness, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. My mom is super religious. Like even like when we give gifts during Christmas, everybody gives my mother something religious. When we when we get together at gatherings, like Thanksgiving and
Mhm.
stuff like that, my mom will be the one to give the prayer. And sometimes she'll pray so long that my brother be like, all right now.
Enough. We ready to eat.
And it's not because we're trying to rush her, but we be like, okay. And sometimes she'll cry. So it makes it even funnier.
Oh, it's not funny, but it's funny.
She'll break out in a hole and we be laughing. And she be ready to pop us. As grown as we are, she be like, you kids are not grown enough
All
to
right.
not get popped, okay?
She
Don't
said,
be disrespectful.
y'all like
And we'll be
y'all
cracking
unserious.
up. We'll
Hey,
be
Taylor,
cracking up.
are you working on your duster orders? Sarah said, "Oh no, not sewing. It ain't nothing sewing. So annoying. I didn't even know. I didn't even realize it wasn't sewing.
I'm almost done with these grommets, y'all. And I like the idea that I did because look, they look so much neater now
Oh yeah, they definitely all in line.
compared to this one. This one, they was all over the place. I was like, Renee is gonna kill me. I better not show up with that bag. She's gonna kill me.
She's gonna be like, "What happened?
Yes.
I gave you the blueprint." I wonder if she's still, if B Chantel's still here. Y'all still doing y'all Shimere Bag Challenge? They were selling, I think, like 100 Shimere bags or something.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I need to go to like a vendor event, sell them bags.
Yeah, I think Shamir is going to be one of the bags that I put on my website. Like I'm 99% certain
Hmm.
it's definitely going up there.
That's good. And I feel like you could easily like, batch sew these.
Yes. Because the only part that's really time consuming is putting the grommets on.
Yeah, that does slow it down a bit.
But you could definitely assembly line it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling too that this bag is gonna go in my neighborhood. They're gonna this is gonna be a summer requester because it's so lightweight. It doesn't have a lot of interfacing to make it heavy. It's super light.
Oh, it just doesn't want to stay threaded.
It's a light bag. People would appreciate that in the summertime. Nobody wants to carry a heavy bag in the summer.
Yep.
So
Okay.
now that you do some bags, like, do you see yourself being a permanent bag girly or?
Permanent. Yes, I think I'll continue to explore bags and, um, getting better and trying more advanced patterns and stuff. I like it. It's fun. And I like that I can just like give them away or I can sell them pretty easily
Yes.
because I don't have to fit anybody. And so I do get the allure of like selling bags. I don't think I won't say never, but I don't think I'll ever like kind of set up shop and be like, I'm a bag maker, come buy my bags. But I think, I also don't need 1,000 bags. So I'll probably kind of be like you, like give them away or sell
Yeah.
them to relatives or friends who ask, but not make it like a big thing.
Right.
Um, just because I don't need a bunch of bags here at the crib. So, but I like the challenge of trying them. And they're much quicker, right? You don't have to spend weeks making a bag. You can make it in a few hours.
And I like that because a lot of the times, especially in the summer,
Gummy.
like my husband is so spontaneous. He always like at the spur of the moment. Oh, hey, by the way, did I tell you we were like? No, you didn't tell me. Oh, yeah. Well, when is it? Like in about 2 hours. And it's kind of like, geez, okay, so can I whip up something? And that's why the Heidi became my summer staple last summer because I was able to, once I learned the pattern, I was able to whip that bag up in like 2 hours, you know. And as a crossbody, the Heidi looks amazing in croc.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think everything looks good in crop.
The croc, right? That's why I really like the hardware. I mean, not the hardware, the fabric. I like croc. Croc just gives it just elevates a look.
I agree. I used to be a Brahmin girl back in the day.
So all of my grommets are now on, and I like the way that they are super lined up,
Yeah.
super lined. So I appreciate it. Those two is because she has the two holes there, so that's fine. So it looks like that's where my bag is supposed to hold, and then so let me close out this lining.
My needle has gotten gummy from the two-sided tape. So it's like unthreading the machine because the thread is like sticking to the needle. I might have to just change it. I don't have any
You
more.
don't have alcohol pads? You can use alcohol pads.
Let me see. I got I got some vodka.
Use the vodka. Use the vodka.
I got some vodka. Yeah, so the thread keeps sticking to the needle and unthreading itself. I think this is my last leather needle. I got some universal ones though, but
All right, so my bag is officially closed, and all I need to work on now is that strip that goes through the grommets. Right, I need that, and I also need the hardware for yeah, it's not in here. So what are some of the things that you do for fun in Atlanta? I have never been to Atlanta.
yeah, well, you know, I teach pole dance classes, so
Okay.
that is one thing I do for fun at a pole class, indoor teach. Um, but I am like a bar restaurant kind of girl, so I like
Mhm.
to go to like different restaurants and hang out at the bar or eat, depending on who I'm with, what time of day it is. And that's kind of like how I socialize for the most part. There are like some like fun things like they just put a it's called Painted Park. We went there last weekend. There's like a basically like a big bar restaurant thing, but they have like games and stuff and then they have an outdoor area to hang out on the patio and drink and they have music. It's on the belt line. I like to go on the belt line and walk around. They have like shops and restaurants and your third spot is another like adult play area. Let's see what else. But I think you know whatever you're into, they probably have it. Like if you want shopping, you want to go to the strip club, you want to go get into some messy stuff. They got all that. Movie theaters, museums, plays. Um, I like to do that artsy stuff as well. Lots of art events, gallery events, galas. Honestly, whatever you're into, there is something for you. But my go-to is like, you know, a restaurant kind of vibe, a nice restaurant, sit at the bar, hang out. Or if I'm with like, you know, if I'm on a date or if I'm with my girls, you know, we'll get a table or whatever.
Yeah, same here with me. We like to do a lot of lounges. Um, Lounges are huge here in especially in Harlem. I very rarely step out of the Bronx and Harlem. You will very rarely catch me in Brooklyn and Queens.
Hmm.
Um, I'm more of a uptown girl. Have you ever been to New York?
I used to live in New York.
Oh, where you used to live at?
I lived in East Village.
Oh, in the village. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. I went to NYU for grad school.
Oh, okay. Downtown.
Hmm.
I love it downtown.
I used to like to hang out like in meatpacking district. We used to go to a lot of like clubs, bars over there.
Yes.
A little bit in Harlem, but not as much. I was more like at the bottom, so we were on the opposites.
You were down. No, you were downtown. We consider where you were downtown.
Yeah,
Um.
I I was down there more so than uptown. Sometimes, but not usually.
Yeah.
But I have friends that lived in Harlem, so they used to do. I don't know if they still do like everyday people in Harlem. They said
Mm-hmm.
I've done that a few times. That brunch party, block party, whatever it is.
Yes. New York is such a vibe, though. We a vibe.
Yeah,
We a vibe. You can always find something to do in New York.
all right, let's see if my thread will stay threaded. My needle will stay threaded.
Okay. I might even pop outside with this bag today. See what kind of feedback I get. See if I can get a sale or two, you know? See if I can get a custom order or two.
Oh, that's all right.
I think what I'm gonna do this summer, because I'm always outside in the summertime, I think I'm gonna sew up a couple of items and put like a tote in my trunk.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, as I'm out hustling my bags, I got it. Instead of you having to order it, I could be like, well, if you want one now, I have one in the trunk you can buy right now.
Woo! I know that's right.
Pull out, and pull out. Because I usually do it with the bucket hats because my bucket hats sell a lot in my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I want to start doing it with the bags. So I think with the bags, I'm going to make a few, like maybe like small projects like NCWs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The water bottle bag we just did. I'm gonna do a couple of those and put it all into a tote bin and put it right in my trunk. And as soon as they be like, "Oh, I'm put your money where your mouth is. You want a bag? I got one in the trunk right now. You can buy." As long as you like the color, you can have it at whatever price, right?
Yeah,
And you don't got to pay for shipping and delivery because I'm bringing it to you. So
I think that's smart.
that's what I was thinking for this summer. Um, so we'll see. Like I have, goals and things that I would like to do. That's why I was happy that I joined Joseph. Like we just did a challenge this week where he was sewing. He wanted to sew 3 bags this week for his website,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you know what? Since my time let up, I'm gonna join you. I'll match you 3 for 3. So I'm sure he did his 3 bags, but I did my 3, and Shimere was one of them.
Okay. He was working on some heckles.
So Mr. Heckles, yes.
Yeah, I don't think he finished, but he got pretty close.
So I did not finish mine. I did this one. I don't know if you've seen this one, but I did this one
Oh, I didn't see
that
that.
has the expandable bottom.
Oh,
So you can close the zipper on the bottom if you want. You can close it, right?
yeah,
And
not that.
the inside has a slip pocket and a main compartment, but when you open the zipper on the bottom, it expands and gives more space to the main compartment. So I did this and it has a slip pocket in the back also. So this was one. The Shimere bag was the other, and I did a pink Lola in a fuchsia snake print. It was like a fuchsia snake print, which is this one. This is Lola. So all these bags are finished except for the handles. I always do handles last. I don't know why. Um, all right.
All right, I'm gonna try this one more time and then I give up.
No giving up. You got this.
I give up.
You got it. You got
It doesn't want to stay threaded. And it's sticky, so I can't have threaded myself.
Oh no. This one. So this is what I did, Shimere, right? I put these hooks
Okay.
right here for now until I get something that's a little bit longer to connect it the correct way. But I still think this is cute though.
Yeah.
I just need to do the string or whatever. Let me see. So I think that um
Make sure if you haven't already, hey, Dr. Jen, make sure that you have
cute.
some alcohol swab.
Jen.
Yeah, I don't have any
Hi
swabs.
everyone in the chat.
Let me see. I got some fabric. I don't have any swabs. But yeah, it's getting sticky immediately.
It's getting sticky. I keep thinking of that song Renee be singing. So
We should be singing something ratchet, I'm sure.
yes. Okay. No, this is cute. I love it. This looks like an Easter basket like this, right?
It does, yeah.
Looks like an Easter basket. I should make one for my niece. Make her a cute little Easter basket out of it. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is to do straps.
Tell the creator and Glorilla. Oh, okay. That's what she be saying. Why you know that, Lori?
Not Loria knowing.
No. And this pollen is kicking my butt.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get the needle even threaded. Okay.
So you said that strap has to be 20 inches at least, you said?
That's what I do.
Okay.
This is a micro text needle. I don't know.
Okay.
If it would be any better. We can try. At least it's sharp. All right. That's his side. Yes. Hey, Karen.
Hi, Karen. So I did not have a piece of fabric that was long enough to go around the holes. So I am creating an extra piece of fabric so that I can fold it and put it through my holes. So that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, okay. For your strap,
Yes.
your drawstring thing.
Yes.
Please excuse it. I went to 12 needles. Let's see.
You went through 12 needles today? Come on. Come on, Shimere. You got it. You got this.
Girl, they all sticky. Okay. Let me get this one. She said, Reset, I was asking you, Shu, about the strap last time I was here. She's doing it. LOL.
So that's my strap, right? And now all I'm going to do is, I guess, fold it up. Let me cut this. Hold on. And this gives me, and this gave me 23 inches.
Okay, that's plenty. And you can always trim it off
Yes.
if you don't like it too long, if it's too long.
So I did this at 2 inches in width. So I am going to, where's my ruler? Right here. So if I do 2 inches, then 75% would be the mid that I'm looking for. 75. Yes.
I like it. Let's see. All right. My little divider. Continuous bias strap method. Are you talking to Eve Reese?
Yes, I did, Reese. It's the continuous strap method. It's the bias tape. So all I did was what I did was I took whatever your piece of fabric is and another piece of fabric, and I did right sides together like this. Right sides together like this. And then you pin it. And then what you do is you go from the inner top corner, you make a line to the outer bottom corner, going diagonal.
You want me to
So,
blow you up? Let me see. I'll
yes.
make you bigger. So,
Okay.
oh, you should probably turn your camera. It might be too late now. Like turn it sideways, like a landscape, and you'll be bigger.
That way.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Then my thing is gonna drop because I don't have it.
Secured.
I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Maybe next time when we do a live, I will fix it so it'll be landscape.
Okay.
But real quick, so I took a piece. This is just some straps I had laying around, but I took one piece of a strap. I took another piece of a strap, and you lay them right sides together. And then when you lay them right sides together, you pin them, right? You can pin on this corner and you can pin on this corner. So what you're going to do is you're going to mark a line from the inner top corner to the outer bottom corner here. You're going to draw a line. You're going to sew on that line, and then you're going to clip, leaving at least a quarter of an inch seam allowance. So when you open it, it will open like this. It would be connected. And then all you do is top stitch it. So let me give you an example real quick. I'm going to do one real quick, right? With these. So you take one strip, right sides together. And then what I like to do is I like to clip on the bottom, and I like to clip on this top edge right here, right? And I'm going to stitch from the top inner corner to the bottom outer corner real quick at a diagonal. So
Dr. Hill, we are pretty much almost done. Eve is doing her drawstring, and then I think that's it for her. And Dr. Hill said, "Hold up your bag, Eve."
I will. Hold on. So this my Shimere bag. This is my Shimere bag. And all I need to do is the drawstring. But this is the Shimere bag. And I made it out of that fabric. I don't know what kind of fabric this is, but whatever it is, it's cute. and I use purple waterproof canvas as the lining. Um, so I stitched it together. So there goes my stitch, right? I'm going to clip a little bit of this off the top. So when I flip it open, it flips open like this. And then all you do is you open your seams and you top stitch, and you will have one continuous bias strip. And that's how that's how I extend straps on my bags.
Nice. That's kind of like how they do in quilting, I think.
Yes, it's the same method.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same method. I'm sorry, I was reading the comments on my phone. Yes, it's the same method that they use for quilting. So sometimes I might make a bag and I might, I might have the strap like this, and then I might say, hey, I might wake up one day and say, hey, I want to wear that bag, but I want to wear it as a crossbody. Then I would just take the piece, I would just open it up and do the whole T, stitch it, and make it one continuous binding strip, and that just completes the bag as a crossbody.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm working on my drawstring as well.
Okay.
So I don't have my grommets, but that's okay. I'm just trying to get all the pieces together. I know you have to leave.
No, I'm okay. My husband's not rushing me, so as long as he's not upstairs huffing and puffing, I'm okay.
Okay. I anticipate about 30 minutes and I should be done. So I didn't use the double side tape this time because it kept gumming up my needle. So I had to just fold it in with 1,000 clips. So here goes. I was like, we'll be here all day with these needles. They acting up in front of company. Hey, Coco, your name
Hi,
always
Coco.
confuses me because it's like I know it's you, but then I'm like looking at it and it looks nothing like Coco. So I'm like trying to remember like what does that translate to?
Hey, Coco. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. I'm still on morning time, Shimere.
That's fair.
Still on morning time. All right. So now we're going to. Now, one thing I do want to learn how to do is those handles.
The roll handles.
Yes.
I
I,
tried it. It wasn't that bad. I think it'll be even easier on your um, industrial.
it was easy. Okay.
I thought it was pretty easy. The struggle wasn't the technique. It was like trying to get it under the machine at
Yeah.
some point. But the setup. Do you have a cylinder arm?
No,
Okay.
I would like one, but I don't have one. I'll probably get one in another 2 or 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So,
Um, Go ahead.
but that might be the last machine I get.
I know that's right.
I'm done. I I quit. I quit.
Hey, Lene. Hey, Nina.
Hi,
Hop
Nina.
in and head to the store, to the quilt store. Okay. Y'all find anything good? Yes, Reese. My name is Shimere. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. You can subscribe to both me and Couture Eves. If you haven't already, make sure you like the live. Thank you. And Tiger is saying if you're on your phone, you could just double tap it. Have not tried it. Let me see to see if that works. So for those of you who are just joining, we're making the Shimere bag. I'm using the Shimere bag and hacking it into a belt bag. So I made it very small. And Eve is making hers into, she's using the 120. So she's making hers a little bigger than the original Shimere bag, which is just a mini bucket bag. Now let me see here if I can just, no, double tapping did not make me like it. So the bag is named after me. Shimere sounds like a high-end brand, and so that's what I thought the Shimere bag was. Thank you, Race Girl. I
It
appreciate,
is a high-end brand. It is. It
I
is.
appreciate that.
Wait a minute. It is.
I appreciate that.
It's all the way high end. What we make it high. It's all the way high end.
Thank you, girl.
High end at an affordable price, right?
Yeah. Sometimes affordable.
Sometimes.
Depends on the budget.
It depends on who you're talking to and how much they got.
Yes, but Renee of So Molded B designed this pattern and she named it after me because I commissioned her to make a similar bag and she decided to make a pattern for the masses. So she named it after me, which is cool because then everybody can remember if you use code Shimere15 at checkout, you can save 15% on your purchase. Yep. So we're close to being finished. I'm working on my drawstring and Eve is too. So she's a little further along because she already has her grommets in place and I do not. So there's that. But I have far fewer grommets than she does. How many grommets do you have in your bag?
I used whatever she had on the pattern. What is it, like 12?
It's like 12
on each side.
Yes.
I think the next time I make it, I'm probably going to cut back on the amount of grommets. Just to make I want it to be a little bit more spaced out.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to probably cut back maybe about 3.
Cut it down 3?
Yeah. On each side. 3 on each side, yes.
Yeah. So I'm only going to do about 8 grommets, I think. Okay.
But I love the way this bag just comes together. Like, it's amazing. It's a something quick that is extremely fashionable. Because you can, there's a number of hacks you can do to this bag to dress it up even more. Like, you can put a pocket on the outside of it. You can put like rivets and stuff, like crystal rivets. I think I want to play around with crystal rivets this summer too, because the summer is going to be blinging, and the sun on crystal rivets is going to make the bag shine.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Right. Right. All right. So let's see.
Not my favorite. Oh, miss that again. I don't like that. I missed it again. So yeah, this bag is super easy, very beginner friendly. If you're a garment sewist, it's easy for garment sewists. I'm a garment sewist, and I've only made a few bags. But I like to call it a glorified zipper pouch. Quite frankly, it just doesn't have a zipper pouch. Although it does have a zipper on the inside, but neither one of us did the zipper today. We didn't do the inside pocket.
Yeah, we were like, skip that.
It was like, not today.
Not today.
Not today. All right, I keep missing. She is with me. Who with you? She said, it's cute. I would probably do different sizes too, and a mother daughter would be cute too. Oh, yeah, this would be perfect. Do the mini, like the original size is pretty small, and then gives you up to 150. That's pretty large. So if you like a bigger bag, it's pretty big. I think it's pretty big.
And I like the way the binding came out because you can't even tell that I extended it.
Oh, that's perfect.
So this bag is pretty much.
There we go. Put some little things on the ends, but I don't have that today. All right. So I'm gonna, I guess, do my.
All right.
I hope I'm gonna do my grommets.
Let's see.
I'm using antique brass. I really, really like gold, but I don't have gold at the moment. So
I like antique brass though. Antique brass is nice. When
it
you pair it up with tans and when you pair it up with like tan fabrics and like neutral.
yeah. I'm not sure this is the right size. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so I'm thinking next time instead of doing 1 inch, I'm gonna do 1/2 inch. Just so that it can go through the holes a little bit more smoother.
Didn't somebody tell me the machine cut the holes?
Oh, you know what I could do? Stop playing. I'm gonna fold it again and sew it. I'm acting like I can't do that. Hold on. Maybe I can. Let's see. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna risk it. I'll do it another time. Because it'll be my luck. I try it and then I mess it up and gotta do it all over. So I'm gonna just do it like this.
This right? This would be like this. I forgot what they told me. I can't remember if I'm just supposed to press the eyelet in there. This is supposed to make hole. I think so. Or if this is supposed to make the hole. Where Nina at? Nina!
At the if she ain't in the chat, she's at the thing with Dr. Jen and Coco at the quilt show. I hope they have an amazing time. I can't wait to see their photos and fabrics and stuff when they get back.
Okay.
So I skipped the hole that I have my strap on. So I put my strap on the higher one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put this through here like this. Oh, this is cute. My first completed Shimere bag. Okay.
Okay, don't look at what I'm doing. I'm yellowing. There are markings on the pattern to help you with this step so that you don't have to yellow. Okay.
Yes. Love this. Right. I think the strap needs to be longer. I don't think that's. Let me tell you, bag making and nails is not a good combination, okay?
Struggle.
It's not a good combination.
It can present a bit of a struggle.
I'll be here for it though, because after the struggle, you be like, damn, look at that bag though.
You're like, it looks so good with my nails.
Like, look at that bag though.
Take my pictures.
Okay. Right, there we go. I want to see that scrunch. I want to see that scrunch. Okay, this one.
All right.
So if you're doing vinyl and you do the bias strip like I just did, make sure you cut your strip at about 1.5 inches as opposed to 2, because when you get to that bias part on the strip, it makes it a little bit difficult to go through the hole. So just FYI for anybody who is going to try to create their own drawstring, just make sure that the bias strip is at least at 1.5 inches folded width. Because as you can see, that's the only part of this drawstring that I'm having a tough time, but once I get it around, it shouldn't be a problem. See, like now it's just flowing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna cut back on the amount of grommets next time.
So, all right, I'm putting on my last grommet. Hopefully.
All right, let's see. So definitely, you don't want to use 2 inches of this cord going through the grommets, because if you do and it's tight, it's going to make it difficult to open and close the bag. So try to go a little bit smaller than I did. But either way, it still came out cute. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in a second. Just let me get these scrunchies a little bit fixed and relaxed. Right. Relaxed.
But I feel like, let me see, we have a 45-minute ride to the show, so y'all have to stay on that long. Girl, 45 minutes? I don't think so. We done. We're done here. We're putting our straps together. Like we're weaving our straps through. I didn't finish my belt loop. My belt strap because it evaporate. So I am probably gonna have to glue it together.
The bag is cute. Let me.
And after I glue it, I will add the snaps to it so that it can like close up. So I'm just using a bodkin to pull my strap through my little closure thing. Just makes it easier. If you're using like fabric or something, you could use a safety pin. But since I'm using vinyl, I don't want to puncture it. And I also want to add some little caps to the end of my strings for a more elevated look. So I definitely want to add more hardware. I just don't have it. I ordered some. So Nina Joe, I think that's the name of her company. Shelly has her own hardware store on Etsy. And so I ordered some hardware from her. Just waiting on it to come. So here's my little bag. I will leave my attempt with belt through it. So here's what the bag looks like.
This is what I got, y'all.
Cute. Okay, while I'm weaving mine through, I'll blow you up so you can do show and tell. There you go.
So this is my bag.
Yes.
The inside is closed off already. The only thing I have left to do is tie this off here, so that this ain't going nowhere because it's filling up all the holes, but I'm gonna do something, probably put like a knot or something here, or maybe even just sew it. I probably just sew it and close it off. And then I just need to sew off the connector on the strap, and that's it. This bag is pretty much done. I did not put any purse feet, no pockets on the inside. I think this is a cute bag. Amazing.
I love it.
Amazing.
So if you want to buy it, or if you want to buy, are you selling out?
This one I can sell, yes. If you want to buy it, just send me a message to Couture Eves for now. And we can make arrangements. If not, I'll put it on the website. I'll put it on my site and you can get it from there. The website is not live at this moment, but I do have it. It's called coutureeves.store on Shopify.
All right, you guys heard it here. All right.
Yeah. That's cute.
Very cute. Now, would you add a shoulder strap, like a long one?
I can make it into a crossbody too.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would. Now that it's summertime and I'm going to be outside a lot more. I need to be able to show the versatility of the bags that I'm making, whether they can be handbags turned into crossbody, just giving people the option to choose which they want when I make these bags. So yes.
Gotcha. So guys, the pattern comes with some suggested straps and hardware and all of that stuff, and links to Renee's store on Amazon if you need help with securing your hardware. All right, I'm gonna blow myself up so you can get an idea of what I've created. So here is my little bag. It's a belt. Hey, Kizzy. So because of the two-sided tape, it was gumming up my needle, so I couldn't stitch my belt closed, but I'll show you, give you an idea of how I would ideally wear it. So I wear it here.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I'm going to add some hardware here. And I think I'm going to take this off. I think I'm going to use some metal for my stopper as well. So I want more hardware on my bag, but this is it. And I'm just going to use snaps to secure it. So I'll probably add like 2 or 3 snaps so I could have some versatility in the length. So if I'm wearing it, on top of a coat or something, a jacket, I can, open it up. Or if it's just on my waist, then I can make it tight. So this is my bag. And let me
I
see.
love it, Shimere. That is super cute.
Thank you.
That's a nice hack.
Thank you. Let's see.
That
I'm going to find the inspo for you guys.
amazing craftsmanship. Amazing.
Thank you. So here is my original inspiration. So I just love that. Hers is leather and it's unlined, but I'm using vinyl, so I did line mine. But that is the original inspiration behind this. And Eve was so great, was so generous. She actually donated this fabric to me. So thank you. It
You're
was
welcome.
it's perfect. I'm planning to pair it with my my red coat, my Nomi coat that hopefully we finish this weekend. Hopefully.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it and you were able to put it to use to something that you really like. So good.
Yes, it's amazing. It's perfect. All right. So thank you guys again for joining us for Bag Girlie Brunch. Make sure you follow me and Eve Couture. Tomorrow we have on the Black Swan Network page, we're doing the chaps. So we're doing the Yaya chaps by Jasmine of J Desiree Studios. I think that's how I'm saying it. But anyways, that's what we're doing. And then before that, Nadia and I are going live here on YouTube at 1 p.m. So from 1 to 3, we're working on our No Me coats, No Me 2103. So we're trying to finish up these winter coats. As you can see, it's warm outside. Everybody ready to take their clothes off, but we want to we want to finish up our coats. So also Renee of So Molded B, who designed this pattern, she is having a style challenge from now until I think April 14th. I could be wrong, but between now and mid-April, she's doing a style challenge. So if you use any of her patterns, and she has 4 or 5 patterns on her website, again, you could save 15% by using code Shimere15. All of that's in the description. If you create a look using her pattern, so you have to style it. So you can't just put a picture of the bag, but if you put it with the outfit and you style it, she is having a contest, and there will be 2 winners. One will be a random drawing. So look, the more entries you have, the more likely you are to win, because it is a numbers game, right? You know how probability works. And there is a judge one. So I'm excited about the judge one because I rarely win the random ones. But listen, if you put me up against somebody, I'm bringing my boxing gloves. So anyways, Reese, what you couldn't find? Oh, can you put your channel name in the chat, Eve?
Okay.
Make sure y'all follow her. So anyways, there's a lot going on. There's also the dandy challenge. I think it's called Sew Your Tailored Style. I might be butchering that, but anyways, that's on Julian Creates page. You can find that on Instagram. So there's lots of things to get involved with. So come back and see me tomorrow at 1 p.m. And thank you guys again for hanging out with us.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Shimere.
Thank you. Ready to tussle? Hey, Brooke and Timmy, we gone now, sis. We gone. But I'll post a picture of my stories. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and post my picture. Bye, y'all.
Okay. Bye.